Sue, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. I really do. It means a lot. I really do want to give a shout out to members of the band who I heard canceled flights to stay a second day so they could go home later, cheerleaders, game management staff. It just means a lot to us. And we know it's a tough season for everyone, and so just really appreciate that. So I appreciate you. Really proud of our team's growth, but I've really been proud of their growth all week. We had a tough week emotionally, mentally, and physically with final exams, and we had one of our best preparation weeks, and I think that's really what came out on the court today. I really wanted them, there was sort of a heaviness, you know, this season has been hard and all those things, and we really just focused on this whole week on two words, fun and focus. And let's just really work on having more fun together, making more plays for each other, and focusing in when we need to focus in. And I really thought they lived that. Really proud of Lajane Drummer. She had a very focused week of practice, coming in early, staying late, studying film, really trying to make some significant growth steps, and it really came out on the court, plus her just relentless rebounding. And Kennedy Burke, I mean, coming off of, that's not easy to come off of a, you know, almost 2-week break and come back and make the contributions that she did. She was our leading scorer at the half, and I don't even know where she ended up points-wise, but it was just great to have her back. I thought she made some huge plays down the stretch. She played everywhere from the point guard spot today to a couple possessions of the 4, and it's just great to have her back in uniform. Well, the number one thing I was happy about, and well, I'll let you guys answer first. I won't do it. Here you go.
I already had a mic right here. I would say I'm really happy about our effort that we had. Like, we were pretty consistent throughout all quarters, even though we had like this goal of keeping them under 15 per quarter. Even though we didn't do that, the third and fourth quarter, we still had like great energy. We had great team defense, and I'm really proud of that. And it like led for us to win that game. So.
Well, for me, I think she already said it, but I'm proud of our rebounding. I think in practice, that's one of my things is I get a lot of offensive rebounding, but I can do better like defensively. So going in, that was kind of like my focus, trying to just balance it out. So.
And I think to add on that, we had 87 passion plays, so that's our high of the season, and those are non-statistical categories that don't show up in a stat sheet, but we take a lot of pride in. And we were down 1 on the boards at the half, and then to end plus 17, I just thought, you know, we kept getting stronger as the game went on, even when Oklahoma State made a run. And they're a really good team, well coached. They have 14 and 12. Boy, they are really tough players. I thought we made some adjustments in our defense the second half to make their touches more difficult. I thought I got to give a shout out to Tony Noonan. I thought he did an excellent job on the scout, and I really did think we were the more prepared team. Well, I think the major thing that Michaela does is that she practices the way she plays every single day. She sets the tone in our practice. She practices the exact same pace, the exact same effort, the exact same enthusiasm, the exact same selflessness that you see, and it's every day. She does not have a bad day in those areas, and I think that's the number one thing she's doing. And she's worked on her game. She's, you know, she's a consistent outside shooter now. She attacked people off the bounce from the high post today. Obviously, she's scoring as an undersized forward down low as well. I think she's just really worked on her, you know, expanding her toolbox in her game, and she's getting more confident. And that says a lot too, because she's now a go-to player. Every scouting report is going to start with her, and it's going to start with her and Kennedy Burke. And so now to be able to continue to elevate, even when the focus is on you. It's not like she's a 4th, 5th option and she can do it. She's doing that in spite of being a go-to person on the other team's scouting report.
This time it was pretty different. Usually when the coaches do a scouting report, they already have like keys to win that we have to do in order to actually win. But like this time for this game, Coach Tony, he was like, what do you guys think we should do? Like, we should only set, what do you think we should do as only like one goal for like the win to happen today. And we all just came up with, yeah, I think if we hold them to under 15 a quarter, we'll be really successful. And then even though I mentioned it before, the third or fourth quarter, we didn't really do that, but our team defense, like throughout all quarters, it really helped us win. So I think if we just keep on having just one goal instead of like 4 or 5, I think one goal is like pretty consistent and like good for us. So.
Lodge, why did we decide to do that? What did we say about why it was important for you guys to decide on the goal?
I think because like the coaches can set a goal and they can like set whatever they want on paper all they want to, but at the end of the day we have to go out there and execute it. So it's like it's not their job to go out there and get the listed goals. It's our job. We have to go out there and execute what they want us to do. So that's why we came up with our own goals that we want to do and we think we can actually like believe and go out there and do it. So
yeah.
That was a big part.
You said the word self-season, and I know that Leon gave us emotional Friday celebrating the President's Day game. It was a nice win, this is a nice win. Could you describe where you guys were at as far as your winning process during the season? I know every season is an interesting ride.
You know, I think it's we have a really tough schedule, and you know, I think the most challenging thing for me as a leader has been to keep our emotions focused on the process, and not to get too high or too low, not to even get too high after Georgia or too low after Indiana. You know, whatever the case might be, to truly refocus our team on getting better. We have a lot of maturing to do. I'm of course thrilled about the win today, but I'm more thrilled about the maturing that I saw take place this week. The character, the identity that they really got for themselves. It wasn't something that we gave to them, it's something that they earned. And so I think the hardest part of this year for me has been to just keep us encouraged, and because the reality is we were growing. I mean, you look at, we make 2 free throws and we beat Kentucky, and who's now in the top 16 in the country. You know, we have lost 3 games by a total of 7 points. This could be totally different with 3 more possessions. So can that teach us without letting our confidence get deflated? And so, you know, my biggest challenge as a leader is just to keep us focused on the process and to keep learning. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
I would say for me, just preparing and practice, because if we prepare and practice, it'll translate in the game. And I think just being consistent with that, we should be fine. I think I should be fine too, so even collectively as well.
Laj? Okay. You're good? Well, again, thank you all for being here. Happy holidays, and we're going to keep growing. I can promise you that. Thank you.
Thank you.